Good morning from the beautiful mountainous city of Bogota. Today, we're gonna go try fruits. A lot of different fruit. This isn't just any fruit. See, Colombia is the second most biodiverse country in the world after Brazil, except it's much smaller and it has 3 mountain ranges that cross through it. And what that means is that there's different elevation and there's different fruit that can grow at each of those elevations. And there's no better place to try that than the Paloquemao Fruit Market. The market is this kaleidoscope of colorful, exotic fruit, from familiar names like mangoes and avocados to more exotic items that you've never seen before. It's all there. I'd gone there with the intention of trying every kind of fruit in the market, but the task proved to be a bit more daunting than I'd imagined. I ended up coming back with 10 kinds of fruit that I'd never seen before in my life, and I hadn't even bought everything that I could have bought. So I never thought I'd actually be making a video about fruit, but here we are. So we're back for the fruit market, and look at all this. This isn't even all the things that they were selling. I just got some of them, and we already have 3 bowls full of yummy, colorful fruit that we're gonna try. Yay. So the first fruit that we're gonna try is granadilla. You kind of crack it open like an egg, and then inside you have this like gooey seed looking stuff covered in this fur coat, and you just kind of like slurp it up. It is so sweet. It's so good. This is my favorite fruit, honestly. Okay, I'm going to say that many times in this video. This is one of my favorite fruits. They make juices out of this too. You just take the inside and you kind of like put it into a blender. You add some sugar, some milk, good stuff. I'm going to finish eating this. Alright, so the next fruit on our list is guava, or guayaba, also known as. So it's kind of roundish. It looks almost like a pear. It comes in greener too. The guy told me it's better if it's more yellow. I don't know if he was lying or not, but anyway. So you cut it open, and it's kind of has an interesting color on the inside. It's kind of pinkish. There you go. It's kind of pinkish, and they also make a lot of juices out of this one, I know. So I don't know. Usually the fruits that they make juice out of aren't that sweet to begin with, like dragon fruit, and they usually like add condensed milk to it in Southeast Asia. Let's try this one. Definitely not my favorite. Has a nice texture to it, but yeah, it's a little too bland for my taste. So I'm gonna leave this one. But yeah, that's guanaba. Not to be confused with guanabaya. No, guayana. Not to be confused with guanabana, which is much bigger, and it's called soursop, but it kind of looks like jackfruit. It has a different taste though. Okay, so the next fruit that we're gonna try is mangosteen. Now this is probably the quirkiest fruit you have ever seen before. I mean, look at that. I don't even know what to assimilate it to. It's kind of like a purple ball with these cute little leaves on top. It's really bizarre, but it's also one of the yummiest fruits in the world. Honestly, I think this is my favorite fruit. Honestly, like hands down. I'm probably not going to say this again. This is my favorite fruit ever. So the way you eat mangosteen is you kind of rip off the top. Then you can open it with your hands. You kind of peel it open, and inside you have these little pulps. It's like white pulps, and that's what you eat. You eat the pulp part. It has a big seed, but it's super sweet. Absolutely delicious. Oh. So good. Honestly, favorite fruit in the world, hands down, mangosteen. All right, the next fruit on our list is Lulu. It kind of looks like a fruit I've seen before in the U.S., but yeah, this is Lulu. I'm told they also make juices out of this one, so I don't know how good it's gonna taste, but let's try it. Let's try these. Ooh, interesting. I don't know how appetizing the inside looks. That's kind of what the inside looks like. Look at that. It smells sour. That's acidic. Super sour. But quite good. Oof. Yeah, that's really sour. If I thought kiwis are sour, this is something else. All right, next up on our list, we have a gigantic maracuya. Wow. So you cut it open. If you look on the inside, it's just got juice. I don't want to tilt it over, it's going to spill. But it's just got juice and some seeds on the inside. It looks amazing. I'm going to drink this. This looks amazing. So sweet. So yummy. Honestly, I need a spoon for this. I'll come back. All right, so the next fruit that we're going to try are these things called mamoncillos. I've been told they're kind of like lychee, like Colombian lychee. Mamon, I think, also means spoiled, so I don't know what that correlation is. Maybe it's so sweet you get spoiled. Haha. So. Oh yeah, that looks like, it looks exactly like lychee. It's got the skin, and then you peel off the skin and you get that on the inside. So it definitely looks a lot like lychee. Doesn't taste as good as lychee, but it's quite good. I don't see why these things are popular. It's mamoncillo. Alright, next up we have pitaya, which essentially is the Colombian version of dragon fruit. Here it's yellow. In Southeast Asia, you've probably seen it as like purplish color, if you ever get it from any Asian place. You cut it open, and the ones here are whitish on the inside. I think the ones in Southeast Asia are usually like purplish in color, pinkish. Here it's yellow. It's white on the inside. So let's see if they taste any better. I'm not a huge fan of dragon fruit, to be honest. I mean, it goes well in smoothies, but otherwise, it doesn't taste like much. Yeah, it doesn't taste like much either. But it's still quite good. All right, so our next fruit here is zapote, which kind of along the lines of zapato, shoe. So this is zapote. It doesn't look too great on the outside. Almost like a little mini coconut, like a green coconut. But when you rip off the head, it's orange on the inside. So let's see. I'm excited for this one. Ooh, look, you kind of like peel it off. This is interesting. Zapote. Whoa, this is like a mixture between mango and squash. As weird as that is. There's no other way to describe this. It's literally like a mixture. I mean, even you look at the texture. It's like the texture is like a mix between squash and mango. Yeah, I like this. I really like this. Honestly, I can't. My brain is so confused because it tastes like mango, but it also tastes like squash. I know those things are very different, but zapote is both of those things. Okay, so 2 more fruits to try. Next one is chili moya. This is called chili moya. Now, I was told this one's not ripe yet, to wait a day or so for it to become more ripe to eat. But basically, I've been told it tastes like guanabana, names, except it's sweeter. So we're gonna wait a day before I give it a try. And then the last fruit on our list is feijoa. So this is actually, I know I'm butchering the names. This is actually a fond memory of mine, because the last time I was here in Bogota, I was volunteering at a hostel around here, and they had a feijoa tree. And I used to pick them every morning and have like 2, 3 of them because they're quite good. It's like sour and sweet on the inside. Here, let me cut it open. It has like a a bit of a citrusy, lemony taste to it, but it's quite good. It's like white on the inside. Look at that. All right, that concludes the video. If you ever come to Bogota, I highly recommend go to the market, check out all the fruit, just buy some. They sell by pieces, and if you ask them, they a lot of times have samplers too. You can try some of them. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what fruit I missed.